All right, buckle up, folks, because what you're about to see will completely rewrite what you think you know about luxury cars. Welcome back to Drag and Drive, the home of mind-bending automotive stories, where China's auto revolution meets Western curiosity. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, smash that like, and turn on the notifications because, trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming. Today, we're counting down the top 5 most luxurious Chinese mini cars coming to shock the world. And yeah, they're mini, but they pack tech, luxury, and innovation that'll make even German engineers raise an eyebrow. I'm talking about features that make Teslas blush and prices that make used Toyotas look overpriced. So grab your coffee, or your energy drink if you're that type, and settle in, because every car in this countdown gets more unbelievable than the last. And when I say unbelievable, I mean, how is that even legal at that price kind of unbelievable? Oh, and one quick rule here. You can't leave before car number 1, or you'll be haunted by curiosity for the rest of the week. Deal? Cool. Let's roll. We're kicking off this list with number 5, the NIO Firefly, the tiny electric car that's making a big splash. Now, imagine you're standing in a parking lot next to a BMW i3 or a Mini Cooper SE, both cute, stylish, and well-made. Now imagine the NIO Firefly walks in, takes one look, and says, "Move over, Grandpa," because this compact Chinese EV is loaded with clever design and premium vibes that completely destroy the idea that small can't mean luxurious. The first shocker, it's got genuine high-end features for around 20 grand. Yeah, you heard me right. For about the price of a used Corolla, you're getting a premium electric hatchback with modern design, smart tech, and the kind of engineering usually reserved for cars twice the price. From the outside, it's all sleek lines, tight proportions, and futuristic lighting. It's got that clean, balanced design NIO's known for, but in a compact, city-friendly body that looks right at home in a Beverly Hills parking lot or zipping silently through New York traffic. Inside, the Firefly surprises again. It's small, sure, but it doesn't feel small. There's that modern, minimalist NIO vibe, digital screens, premium materials, and thoughtful details. The suspension setup was tuned by the same Canadian engineers who work with top performance cars, which means this isn't just some cheap commuter, it's a smooth, agile little machine. And here's the kicker, it can seat 5. Yeah, 5 people. Try that in a Mini. With the seats down, you've got space for groceries, weekend bags, maybe even your dog, if he's chill. It's the definition of small car smart design. Powering it is a fully electric motor producing around 140 horsepower, which doesn't sound wild, but in a car this light, it's more than enough. You'll cruise at highway speeds comfortably while sipping electrons instead of gas. And the range? Around 250 miles. That's solid for a city EV. Now, get this. All that starts at just over 20 grand in China. Seriously, for that money, you can't even get a decent used Civic in some US cities. But here's the catch. Will it ever make it to the States? And if it did, would Americans trust it? Would you buy one? Drop a comment below. I'm curious, because the next car, number 3, is even crazier. Number 4, the BYD Seagull. All right, this one straight up broke the internet in China. Imagine an EV that looks good, feels good, drives great, and costs, wait for it, less than $12,000. Yeah, not a typo. BYD, the same company giving Tesla nightmares with their global EV sales, dropped the Seagull like a nuke on the affordable EV market. From the outside, the Seagull looks like someone took the sharp lines of a Lamborghini, the friendliness of a Fiat 500, and the practicality of a Honda Fit, and just mashed them all together. It's bold, edgy, and futuristic, but still cute enough to make you smile. At under 4 meters long, it's the perfect size for tight city parking, but still wide enough to feel stable on highways. Inside, and you'll immediately forget this thing costs less than your iPhone payment plan, there's a big, rotating 10-inch screen that can literally swivel toward the driver or passenger, a fully digital gauge cluster, and even some premium-feeling materials that put cheap Western city cars to shame. You've got space for 4 people, solid visibility, and, surprisingly, comfort. Even reviewers from Inside EVs said it feels smooth and sophisticated. That's wild for something this cheap. It runs on a modest electric motor between 75 and 95 horsepower depending on trim, but it's zippy, efficient, and whisper quiet. The range? Up to 250 miles. That's more than enough for most people's daily grind. And here's the jaw dropper, you could buy 5 of these for the price of one new Model 3. 5. The big question though, would Western countries ever allow a car this cheap to enter their markets? Because it'd blow up the entire budget car segment overnight. What do you think? Would you trade your used Civic for one of these? Because after you see number 3, you just might. Number 3, the Zeekr X. Oh man, this one's spicy. You want performance, design, and tech in one tight little package? This is it. Picture a BMW X2, but it's been hitting the gym, taking coding lessons, and meditating in a Zen garden because the Zeekr X is all about power, precision, and minimalism. Let's start with the headline number, 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds. Yep, 4. That's faster than a Mustang GT, in a car smaller than a RAV4. It's nuts. And it doesn't just go fast, it looks fast. The exterior has this Scandinavian Chinese fusion design, clean lines, slim lights, and a bold stance that screams confidence. There's even a hidden charging port in the rear fender, frameless mirrors, and one of the best paint finishes in its class. But step inside, and that's where the real magic happens. The Zeekr X interior is straight out of a sci-fi movie. There's this massive 14.6-inch infotainment screen that slides across the dash. Yeah, it literally moves so the passenger can use it too. The software is powered by a Snapdragon 8155 chip, so it runs smoother than your iPhone. You've got soft-touch materials everywhere, ambient lighting that could rival a nightclub, and seats that make you want to live in this car. It seats up to 5, has decent cargo space for a family weekend, and is as quiet as a luxury limo on the highway. Under the hood, or floor rather, you get up to 428 horsepower in the dual-motor version and a range of over 275 miles WLTP. All that starts around $30,000 in China. Let me say that again. Supercar acceleration, luxury interior, and EV efficiency for 30 grand. Unreal. But here's where I'll throw you a curveball. Would you actually buy it? Zeekr is new in the global scene, and the big question is reliability, service network, and long-term support. Would you trust it more than a Tesla or BMW? Let me know in the comments, because coming up next, number 2, is where mini and luxury merge into something straight out of a sci-fi dream. Number 2, the Avatr 11. Now, calling this a mini car might be stretching it. It's more of a compact luxury SUV, but it deserves to be here because it's redefining accessible luxury. Built by a collaboration between Chang'an, CATL, and Huawei, this beast is basically a rolling tech showcase. Imagine Tesla meets Porsche with a sprinkle of Huawei's Pi brainpower. Yeah, that kind of crazy. The Avatr 11 looks like it came straight out of a futuristic concept car show. Sleek coupe SUV roofline, aggressive LED signature lighting, and a body so sculpted that it makes a Cayenne look conservative. It's big enough for a family, but compact enough to feel agile. Inside, it's a masterclass in Chinese luxury. 3 massive screens across the dash, including a passenger display so your co-pilot can control entertainment, maps, or even watch videos. The sound system? Meridian. The seats? Heated, ventilated, and massage-enabled. And the tech? Huawei's in-car operating system powers everything from voice controls to smart driving assistance. Power? You get up to 570 horsepower from dual motors, capable of 0 to 60 in about 4 seconds. Range? Up to 450 miles. Charging, thanks to 800-volt architecture, you can go from 30 to 80% in about 15 minutes. All this from a Chinese luxury SUV that costs around $40,000 to $60,000 depending on trim. That's barely half the price of a BMW iX or Audi e-tron. Of course, the controversy is real. Some people question safety standards, resale value, or reliability outside China. But when you see the design, feel the quality, and look at that price tag, it's hard not to be impressed or a little jealous. And finally, number 1, the Xpeng G3i. This car perfectly sums up China's quiet takeover of the EV world. It's not the flashiest, not the fastest, but it's the one that'll make the most sense for everyday drivers. Picture a compact SUV that blends Tesla-like tech with Toyota-like practicality, and then imagine it costing less than a used RAV4. That's the G3i. It's sleek, modern, and sporty, with coupe-style lines and a minimalist front end. Inside, you get a digital cockpit that feels straight out of a futuristic apartment, large infotainment screen, smart voice assistant, and clean, uncluttered design. The seats are supportive, the material's soft, and the tech responsive. It's got room for 5, enough trunk space for a family weekend, and just the right mix of luxury and function. The electric motor delivers about 197 horsepower with a range of around 280 miles. Not mind-blowing, but solid. And the suspension is tuned for comfort. The whole package feels premium without the premium price. Xpeng has even worked with European engineers to fine-tune ride. And the price? Somewhere around $25,000 to $30,000 equivalent. That's insane value for what you get. Now, will it win over Western buyers? That's the million-dollar question. Xpeng is still building its reputation, but if they can prove reliability and service quality overseas, this thing could be a massive hit. So there you have it, the top 5 most luxurious Chinese mini cars coming to shock the world. From the budget genius BYD Seagull to the tech-crazy Avatr 11, these cars prove that China isn't playing catch-up anymore. They're setting the pace. And I'll be real with you, I'm jealous. We don't get most of these cars in the US, and it's a crime. If you enjoyed this ride, hit that like button, subscribe to Drag and Drive for more mind-blowing car stories, and comment below which car impressed you the most or which one you'd actually buy. Because next time, we're going even deeper. The 10 cheapest Chinese SUVs that could replace your Ford or Toyota. You don't want to miss that one. Until next time, stay curious, stay bold, and keep your engines or batteries charged. This is Drag and Drive, signing off.